I'm Jack Sudduth out of Calvert MMA, and I'm back at Arena because this is where the good fights are at.
And dude, you're coming off of a big performance, sticky, flawless, going up against Jacob Campbell today. Like, how are you feeling carrying the momentum into this one?
I feel pretty good after my last match. I felt like I had a pretty good showing, displayed some stuff, but I'm excited for this one.
Any nerves coming into Droogs where you've been before, but taking on a Droogie this time?
Man, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've had more nerves before this match in probably the last 2 years. I know my opponent's a super good wrestler. I've been putting the wrestling shoes on a little bit, trying to get up there, so we'll see how I can hang with him.
My name's Jacob Campbell, and I'm here at Arena today because I want to be the best version of myself and test myself against some of the best competitors that we have here.
And I don't remember, did you do Arena or David? Who did that before?
David did before.
Okay, so this is your debut.
This is my debut.
Tell me about that. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I know I have a tough opponent today, so I'm really excited to get in there, mix it up, and I think it's going to be fun. So try to make it as exciting as possible for everybody.
And then you're from Droogs, so how does it feel to like defend the octagon, so to speak?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Droogs does a great job here. I'm really excited and really grateful to be here today, and I'm excited to kind of put on for the home team here. So, yeah.
Keep it things rolling. That's number 4. Somebody who's been in this octagon anybody out of the blue corner, Jack Sudduth.
Right, Jack Sudduth. He is an Arena vet. He is 2-4-1 with 4 submissions. He's from Calvert MMA, Team Hangzhou Gracie, and he's a blue belt. Right, Jacob Campbell, this is his debut here at Arena Grappling. He is from Droogs MMA. He's a blue belt, and this match is at 145 pounds. Jack Sudduth, definitely no stranger to Arena. Even in his comments, he says he loves Arena. So do we all.
I didn't realize verbatim it said that. I love Arena.
And, you know, Jack isn't here all the time, but he just competes all the time in general. Yep. Like, he is everywhere. It's like every weekend he sees something. He gets so many reps. And, hey, props to him. Jacob Campbell is a D1 wrestler out of Bucknell, and then moving into Penn State. He was a starter for 4 years. And Jack is standing with him, so that's pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah,
and I will say, Jack's record at 2-4-1, it does not really reflect him as a grappler. Like, the last time we saw Jack in here was the best he's ever looked. So I feel every time we see him, he just gets better and better.
Speaking of the statistics, if you thought David's wins were impressive, I will now read you Jacob Campbell's high school record: 156 and 32. Four-time Pac-10 champion, 4-time District 1 champion, regional champion, and a 4-year starter with Penn State and Bucknell.
That's insane. That's definitely insane.
That's a good word for it. Insane.
Which is really wild because Jack's doing a great job of getting inside ties on Jacob. But Jacob also, I think, feeling him out a little bit. Yep. Jack trying to go back and forth, pushing him on the cage.
They are heavy.
These two they're down to wrestle, that's for sure.
Right? We might need to throw gloves over this game. We're going at it.
Lots of use of the cage, too. Jack happy to stay against the side.
Jacob's eye.
We're just seeing a lot of heavy collar ties going for a lot of snap downs. Yeah, these two are very aggressive.
Yeah, Jacob's eye right now. Look at that. He has a big little welt on there.
Oh,
it's all to guard.
Good try, the dummy sweep. I liked that thought. He'll come right back up. I like the thought of that. You don't really see that very often, just a quick sit with the dummy sweep, but it definitely got Jacob's legs long. And I think it's smart of Jack, because sometimes if you just pull guard from a distance against a wrestler, you're still giving them a little bit of advantage with their guard passing, but if you pull guard super close, you already have a connection to them. You might be a little bit more successful with whatever your options are, whether you want a sweep or a leg lock or whatever it is. So I think Jack's playing a smart game here against a wrestler. 3 minutes, we haven't gotten to the floor yet, which isn't really surprising, but I agree with you. I think also Jack is very unpredictable. Like, that is what makes this difficult. I also wouldn't be surprised, though, if we saw Jacob eventually pull guard and wrestle up here. He's actually getting a lot lot better at pulling guard.
Is that terrifying?
Which is quite terrifying. So,
but he probably would never admit it, you know.
No.
On a mic or anything.
Obviously, if one of them, starts to get annoyed, I would not be surprised if they change up their game for round two. But lots of really good hand fighting. Both guys being very aggressive. The feints look good. The snaps are great. Good hand fighting. The inside ties of Jack are really good, but David with a really nice over tie on that left here.
Ooh. Let's see if he uses the cage, maybe. Ooh.
just really wants that snap down off of that clinch.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell it doubles inside every time.
Yeah. I was surprised though that up against the cage, like they're not actually going for the legs when they get someone up against the
they're
cage
not really
there.
using the cage. Like they're just kind of like landing there
And they're
coming
just
off
pushing
of
him
it.
there.
They both really like the tie-ups, that's for sure.
I wonder, I think it's going to be whoever gets the best setup here. Yeah, so he wants a slide by there he's looking for, but both these guys are saying so tight, elbows tight in this whole stance, and Jacob with that overtie you were saying. So I think it's going to be the first person who honestly makes a mistake.
I think Jack was maybe trying for that clinch so that he can get a choke off of it, set up maybe like a guillotine or a ninja choke or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Jacob seems to really like the overtie. I know he was just at Jason Knopf's seminar yesterday, and that's one of the moves that Jason Knopf taught. So I'm wondering if he's looking for any of those things that he learned from yesterday there.
Hands there, and he wants it. Yep.
But Jack also looks what a
Ooh.
snap. Maybe that was our moment. Holy cow.
There it is. But he's
Corner
going
to
to stay
out of the guard, side to side.
Oh.
We're probably fairly short time.
Is he
1
gonna let
minute.
him up?
Oh, and he lets him up.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Jack right back to standing. I think you know what it was. His corner was calling for center, and Jack probably heard it and was like, "Well, I'm not going back to center."
Yeah,
you know?
no, I'm not going there with my
yeah,
butt.
just stand up.
I think I'll just back up here is fine with me.
Yep. I think that's the important part of understanding. Like, if you call center, you have to be able to make sure that they're going to come with you. Otherwise, you need to take that space so they don't stand up.
It's better to be on the edge in a position than in the center.
Yeah,
Neutral
absolutely.
again.
Because now we're back at the
Yep.
Wow, jumping guillotine attempt. Very nice.
I like it.
He got a lot of air on that.
Yeah, he can jump.
Right? I was like, and he was already the taller man to begin with, so he didn't really have to jump that high.
Yep, absolutely.
But he was going for it.
Jack here is also, it's worth noting, he's an extremely seasoned competitor. I follow him on Instagram. He's competing every single weekend. I see him in a different
He's
tournament.
competing a ton, which is awesome. He looks great.
And that will be round one.
Whew.
Look at that.
Where's Jake Nowicker? Jake, come over here.
Well, that is a good round one. Jake Campbell, that was a pace. That was a crazy pace from the two of these. And they were, like I said, heavy-handed. I'm not kidding. I have MMA gloves somewhere over there. I can give it to them. They were hitting each other and they were going at it. But, again, that snap down from Jake, but Jack not going away.
0-0 heading into round two.
I mean, that was a high-paced first round.
Yep.
It's especially pretty much all wrestling. That's exhausting.
Yes.
You know, and now having 3 rounds of this, like, how are they going to look going into these later rounds? Is their cardio going to hold up with this same pace?
Little tidbit, before the match, Jack was actually in the locker room talking to a couple different people about how to defend against a D1 wrestler. And I gotta say, Jack's doing a good job competing.
He is.
Yeah, he listens well. It's very hard to out-wrestle Penn State D1 wrestler. Jack's not out-wrestling him, but he's holding his own. It's a good match.
The snap again he's looking for.
Especially because Jack's like a really jiu-jitsu friendly competitor. So this is a very interesting match. I love it. That snap down was so mean.
Yes.
Threw him. There it is almost again.
Jack's getting real close on these shots, dude. I think he's only a couple away from hitting it. The problem is his back's to the cage. Mm-hmm. And he's crossing his feet. AJ just said it before I said it. It's like me and him are good.
Ooh, what a
crosses his feet and he gets north side. I almost want Jacob to put pressure on him here. I want him to get just like that. Stand outside, and there it is.
This is the first dominant position we've seen the entire match.
Yes.
You saw Jack maybe thinking about a buggy.
A buggy choke. Oh no.
Jack's a sticky guy. Man, this is an entertaining match. I love it.
It was like a Minari roll there.
But Jacob stayed pretty low. Was able to really prevent what Jack was trying for there. Because I think he was just trying to roll right into a leg.
He's extending his arm out.
I mean, Jack's doing a little taunting.
AJ brings up a really good point there that I honestly don't think we've looked at. Is Jack almost, especially his match, you remembered against John Lopez, it was a slow match. Whereas Jake is almost wanting this to be a marathon sprint, and it will stay that way for 15 minutes if it has to. So you can see Jack lying on his back, and he wants it to come to him. Jake can use it to his advantage and take it to him and kind of running at the pace that he wants him to be at.
Yeah, he's got a nice little lockdown working there too. So I think Jack just feels more comfortable in his jiu-jitsu.
Full mount now.
Oh, he's going to kick to the cage.
Oh, Jack's using the
Look
cage.
at that.
Oh, nice reversal.
Now Jake's going to come up. He's going to come up.
Oh,
I'd love to see that.
He's going to let him stand up.
Great job by
He
Jack.
wants a slap bump him there, but Jake doesn't want it.
yeah.
We'll do that after the match. Stacking is what Jake's corner's calling for, and he's right about that. He's kicking the legs away. I think Jack wants a leg entry. Look at that. Jack wants a leg entry here.
Halfway through an exhausting round.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice.
Just that pressure, man. Oh my gosh.
Same lockdown you were talking about before.
You see Jacob here's trying to isolate one of Jack's arms. Hopefully, maybe we could see another Tarika Plata.
Oh my
Maybe.
God.
Oh
my.
He's trying for maybe like an inverted triangle.
And I thought he got that.
He's flexy.
Yeah, those legs are coming out of nowhere.
Jillian, did you say Tarika Plata?
I know.
Another one?
I mean, he's trying to isolate that other arm, you know? Like, ooh.
Oh, look at the throw! Oh, yes! Oh, my God! Does he do that? Oh, what a moment! I thought we were going to see some fireworks there. We kind of did.
Crazy.
That arm bar, man.
You go for broken arena.
That was awesome.
If he would have finished
He's
that.
going to do it again.
Ooh.
Oh, I think he wants to wrestle now.
Jake has extensive Greco-Roman wrestling. That's what Fargo from Greco-Roman before, so this doesn't surprise me. Yep, he's feeling it. He's right.
I mean, hey, I'm not taking anything away from Jack, but he's looking tired now. That wrestling caught up, I think.
Then he sits.
Oh, yeah.
And that, Jillian, I don't know, that doesn't look like a good sit. That looked more like I want to beat down here. Yeah. Jack's a dangerous leg locker, though.
Yep. He's game, but it just looks like the gas tanks are starting to be a little apparent.
Another foot stomp to the leg, pinning the leg you're trying to pass.
Same thing. Jake wants that north-south.
Jack's got an underhook of that leg. I mean, his goal was to hopefully get like a leg lock, but he wasn't able to roll through it.
Great pass.
Ooh.
And
ready to mount.
Short time, though. Let's see if he can pull out something.
Jack was able to kip his way out there.
Yep.
Short time, less than 15 seconds left in round number 2.
I think Jack's just going to sit.
3, 2, 1.
What a round. What a round. Okay,
What a
boys.
round.
Okay, boys.
We're moving. Yeah, Jack's showing us the shot.
Gotta love that.
He wants to wrestle, dude. He wants it, and I think he should. I think he looks good doing it.
0-0 heading into round 3. Next submission wins.
Jillian, Jack's out of Jake Campbell. What needs to happen? Jake putting on the pace. Jack wants to play it slow. How do you see any finish from here at this point happening?
See, I want to see a little bit more of aggressive passing from Jacob because you see he's a little timid when it comes to it because, you know, Jack seems like he's very confident on his back.
Yes.
So I want to see Jacob really just go for broke with the guard passing. He backs up a little too much and he's being a little too safe with the guard passing because he's not going to get the sub if he doesn't pass the guard.
Right.
But you saw like the second round, he had really good takedowns when he had the upper body control.
Yeah. Jake, tell me about the leg locks that Jack can do. Boy, I know you're a big leg locker.
I mean, leg locks are fake, but if anybody could do them, it would be Jack Sudduth. He's got some very sticky legs. We've seen him pull some guard with some success.
I just wanted you to say it on camera.
Yeah, that's always on camera. Don't worry. Leg locks are fake. Jiu-jitsu's fake. But I mean, that's a discussion for another day. Just stand up and run away. It's not that hard.
I think Craig Jones is
Just
an
stand up.
instructional.
Just stand up and leave.
We're just going to start yelling that today.
Yeah.
Just stand up. Just stand up.
Best advice I've ever gotten. It's insane to me that Jack's still opting to wrestle. I thought he was out of gas, and he's still going.
Great.
I think Jack will be out of gas when he goes to sleep tonight. I don't think until then. I think as long as he's awake and his blood's pumping, he's going to slow down.
Jacob still looks so fresh, so strong. These Campbell brothers are machines.
Jake has his back to the cage again. Or I asked Jack's back to the cage, rather. same thing. They're going to hand fight heavy. Dominating the center, though, is Jake, and I think Jack needs to do just what he did. Start pushing him away, start taking back the center for himself.
Jack with the shot.
The same thing he tried before.
I mean, at least like he really just had the butterfly connection there. I was hoping to maybe work off of it, but Jacob was able to just get right out of it. Here's where I was talking about before, is I want to see more, there we go, like more aggressive passing by him. Because he was having a lot of success, you know, when he kept low with his passing, because you saw Jack, he would try to throw over his leg to hopefully maybe get some kind of a leg lock or an arm bar or something, but Jacob's low pressure was beating him to it. But again, you know, he didn't stick with the pressure of the guard passing, so Jack just stood back up.
Cat's telling him to send it.
Yeah, it's time. It's time for both these guys to send it.
Yeah, and there it is. Leg, he's going to... And now, Jillian, this goes right back to the passing you were talking about.
Yeah, he's got the knee. He could go for, you know, a nice little X-pass, Toriando. But then now Jack was able to get some space and just come back up.
Yep.
Jack's just tall. It's hard to snap him down.
Right.
It's been a problem. Because every snap down Jacob's had this entire match, he's been below. And it's worked,
Yeah.
but it's just a little harder when they're that tall.
But there's the thing, is he could also take advantage of when, there we go.
Snapping down,
Yeah,
coming in for the
snapping
shot.
down,
But he
and
has to stay on
then
it.
when he postured back up, go for the legs.
Yep.
Because his legs have been available. Jack is the taller opponent.
Yep.
He's been standing pretty tall. His legs have been there almost the whole time.
About 2 minutes left. It's been a good one, though. It's been a very high-paced, exciting match. No submissions, and it's rare that a match like that is as exciting as this.
Yeah.
Still so aggressive. They both are. Jack looking triangle, nothing there. Right
He's
back
setting
to
him
the
up. He's
center.
got to stay.
You got to pick your work rate.
So yeah, that's where you see like Jacob, he tries to go back to the center, but the thing is, when it comes to jiu-jitsu, is the guy on bottom is not forced to move to the center just because you are.
Yep.
So you're just giving them space to stand back up.
Yep. 1 minute.
1 minute, let's see who can do something.
Let's see if someone sells out for it. I mean, we've seen Jack go for like an Imanari roll already. Let's see if he just tries it again, see if he can fall into a leg. And he slides it by. Let's see if he picks him up. Oh, I thought he was looking for hips there. And... Yup, Cat's telling him to sell out for it, and I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I think one of them needs to sell out for something. Jack will come for under and maybe look in.
30, 40 seconds left, somewhere around that time frame. Jake's in on a neck, looking for a diesel squeezle. Looks like
He's there.
Oh, wow.
and he got some space back, but he's still working that choke.
Oh, he's out. They're going to move.
What in a
10 seconds.
10
Let's see.
seconds.
He's just going to go for it. See? Same thing there. Same roll before.
Great defense, great offense, great match, guys.
And there it is.
That was awesome.
What a good match. I know Jacob's going to be a little upset because he didn't get the sub, but I think that was a great match. I think they both look phenomenal. Jake Newick, you're looking a little different right now.
That's crazy.